Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the...
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, we're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the 1st play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. 2nd play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's right. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Floating away. Fires to the right. Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bradley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
On second down, he'll fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Crawford. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Snags it over the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Chubb. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Chubb. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he pulls it in at the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get to him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bradley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's right. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking left. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And he grabs it at the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's going to pass. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowers. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On the ground. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the 4th. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away.
He lets one fly deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Dances away from the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. You need a score badly. You've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Smith. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Was to pass. He caught it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm